All Eren's Titan forms in Attack on Titan.
In this video, we'll be explaining all Eren's Titan forms in Attack on Titan. We will go through these forms chronologically, starting with his pure Titan and then moving towards more and more powerful Titans. Eren was born in Shiganshina district.
I'm pretty sure we know where this nigga was born at.
Lived with his adopted sister, Mikasa, and his parents. They lived a normal life until one day, out of nowhere, Colossal Titan appeared outside of Wall Maria. Eren witnessed in shock as number of pure Titans swarmed the city through destroyed gates of the wall. He rushed back home only to find his mom unable to move and was saved by Hannes as he watched one of the pure Titans eat his mom. Eren, along with Mikasa and Armin, were sent to a shelter for refugees from Wall Maria. Soon after, Grisha arrived and found Eren. There, Grisha already decided that he was going to transfer his Titan powers onto his son. He took Eren to a nearby forest, and before Eren could react, he injected him with a Titan serum, turning him into pure Titan.
Bruh,
Titan form like a child due to Eren being very young at that time. It was also much shorter than his current Titan form. It was 4 meters tall with short rugged hair and a jagged lipless mouth that exposed his teeth.
I need braces, but that Titan need braces to the max, bro.
In the early parts of season 1, after inheriting Titan powers from his father, Eren was very inexperienced and couldn't control his powers and actions when transformed. After the military found out that Eren can transform into a Titan, they cornered him along with Mikasa and Armin and were ready to kill them. They were scared and demanded to know if Eren was their enemy. Due to his hazy memory, Eren is unable to answer their questions satisfactorily, and they fire a cannon at him and his friends. At that moment, Eren instinctively grabs onto Armin and Mikasa and bites his own hand, partially transforming into a Titan and blocking.
That's weird as though. Why the do you have to bite your hand to turn into a Titan?
Blocking the cannonball with the Titan's hand. His Titan transformation was incomplete due to the fact that it was his second Titan transformation in a short period of time. We could only see the upper body of his Titan with one arm that stopped the cannonball, but it was still enough to save his friends. During Eren's trial, it's decided that he would join Survey Corps as part of Squad Levi. They are later sent to
Failed Titan
castle that had formerly served as the base of operations for the Survey Corps. While there, he meets squad leader Hang Zoe, who starts working with him, helping him get a better grip on his Titan powers. During one of the experiments with his Titan abilities, Eren is lowered into a well before being told to transform into a Titan.
Do y'all give these Titans names, or is this nigga just making shit up, bro? Is this like actual forms or no?
However, Eren is unable to activate his Titan abilities. Later, while drinking tea with the rest of the squad and questioning his Titan abilities, he drops a spoon. When he goes on to reach it, he suddenly activates his Titan abilities, triggering his Titan transformation and leaving everyone in shock. Confused soldiers drew their swords, thinking Eren transformed in order to attack them. When the smoke cleared, it's revealed that only his right arm that was reaching for the spoon transformed, meaning that Eren also possessed the power to transform a certain part of his body. Eren then learns that a Titan transformation
activated it touching grass.
In addition to self-injury, Eren's Attack Titan form is the main reason Paradis Island stood any chance in battle against Titans and Marleyan warriors. Attack Titan's powers, combined with Eren's passion and desire to kill every Titan in existence, started the chain of events in which Eren and Survey Corps defeated many Titan shifters and learned the truth about the outside world. During the Battle of Trust, Eren was eaten alive by a Titan, and inside the stomach of the Titan, he saw other fellow recruits lying dead.
He talking about the outside world. Hold on, bro.
Desperation and his drive to exterminate all Titans awoke his ability to transform into his Titan form for the first time. When Eren first transformed, he didn't have control of his Titan form. He could see straight away that the Attack Titan was stronger than pure Titans of similar size, even though Eren still couldn't use its full potential.
Damn, bro. How many abs did that nigga have, bro? That nigga had like 25 abs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, nigga.
And pure Titans of similar size, even though Eren still couldn't use its full potential. As a result, his Titan's limbs were broken several times while punching Titans, and he was also easily overwhelmed by a relatively low number of Titans when they swarmed him at the same time.
Ain't no way they was sucking on his nipples, bruh.
Of the Attack Titan, however, it was a completely different story. His strength increased, at one point allowing him to lift a boulder that Mikasa remarked would have been impossible for even a human of proportionate size to do. While facing the female Titan in the Titan forest, he was forced to adopt a more tactical approach to fighting, as Annie had more experience as a shifter and was a better hand-to-hand fighter. His Titan skills were put to the ultimate test as he faced off with the Armored Titan in Season 2. Upon finding out that his fists did little to no damage to Reiner, he was forced to switch his fighting style. Despite being the physically weaker and less durable Titan, Eren's new style of fighting, which included tackles and holds, would have eventually led to Reiner's defeat.
He about to break his shit.
Not interfered. During his experiments with Hanji and the Survey Corps, Eren tried several times to replicate the Titan hardening ability Annie had shown during their fight. They believed it could be the answer to plugging the hole in Shiganshina, but Eren didn't have any luck recreating the crystal. Later, during the battle at Reese Chapel, after drinking a bottle labeled Armor, Eren's Titan form gained the ability to harden its body, as well as create pillars that appear to originate from his Titan body. The hardened pillars were
Nigga, they slipped something in his drink,
preventing a cave-in, as well as shielding Squad Levi from the heat of Rod Reese's Titan form. Eren later mastered hardening, as we could see him focus his ability only on his fists.
This motherfucker had to go in a cocoon to get the ability, bro.
While fighting against Reiner's Armor Titan in Shiganshina. When Survey Corps launched a retaliation attack on Marley, Eren transformed into his Attack Titan form multiple times, showing that he now has full control over his Titan transformations and abilities. Eren also shows an even greater aptitude for battle, applying all the Titan fighting techniques he's learned so far and using his opponents against each other in ingenious ways. Eren obtained the power of the Warhammer Titan during the raid on Liberio by devouring the younger sister of Willy upon returning to—
Damn, he eating niggas, bruh?
For his insubordination. Using his new Warhammer Titan powers, he manages to escape his prison cell and was capable of sealing a long tunnel with hardened Titan flesh to evade capture. Later, while being on the roof with Peak, Eren spots a fleet of Marleyan airships approaching their location. Eren is perplexed at Marley's decision to launch a counterattack so soon after the raid on Liberio. Despite Yelena pleading with him to flee ground, Eren decides to fight Marley on his own. He sees Reiner transform into his Armor Titan form mid-air and decides to engage him. Eren initially gains the upper hand on Reiner using his fighting skills and hardening to break through Reiner's armor plating. Galliard, in his Jaw Titan form, tries to ambush Eren from behind, but both he and Reiner get caught and pierced by Eren's Warhammer spikes. Eren is shot in the head with a round from Marley's anti-Titan artillery, leaving his motor skills severely impaired. Eren is able to generate even more spikes to stop the Jaw Titan's attacks. Unable to defend from Reiner's attack, Eren finally manages to use his Warhammer abilities once more, stopping both Reiner and Galliard again. Warhammer Titan's abilities provided Eren with one thing he was lacking.
Hold on, so do Titans just not die, bro? This nigga got beamed in his head, bro.
Strong defensive powers. It's clear that with the addition of these new moves, Eren became the most powerful Titan shifter, excluding the Colossal Titan, and could battle against multiple opponents at the same time. Eren's Founding Titan was drastically different from Ymir Fritz's Founding Titan.
Who the f drew these, and why does this shit got some damn titties so damn spaced out?
And any other Titan for that matter. Initially, much of the Titan was shrouded by the steam from the Wall Titans, but its sheer size was immediately noted, towering over the horde of Wall Titans. What appeared to be the torso was devoid of flesh, resembling an enormous ribcage. The head was the only part of the body with much flesh, although it was significantly deformed. Inside the Titan, Eren's head was disconnected from his torso, having been decapitated and rejoined by Ymir's power. The Titan walked with his ribcage, undulating the ribs like a millipede's legs. Eren's Founding Titan had many abilities. He awakened and controlled thousands of Colossal Titans in order to destroy the entire world beyond Parody Island.
How the f the last form gonna be the worst one? Nigga, don't nobody want to look like a bug.
The Founding Titans are the central point of intersection for the paths of Titans and humans alike. It could communicate with all of them telepathically. We saw how Eren used this power to inform all the subjects of Ymir about the decision to destroy the world using the rumbling. He also had the ability to summon all the past Titan shifters back to life and control them in order to fight against Survey Corps and Marley warriors. What makes Eren different is that he had the power to take the Titan abilities away from his friends so that they wouldn't be able to stop him, but he chose not to, giving humanity a chance to fight back. During the Battle of Heaven and Earth, after soldiers finally managed to destroy Eren's Founding Titan Nape, everyone thought that the battle was finally over. Sudden explosions out of nowhere caught them off guard as Eren emerges in his new Colossal Titan form. He still had his Founding Titan form head, therefore we can assume that he created his Colossal form out of his Founding Titan Nape. His Colossal Titan was the same height as Armin's Titan, but when they engaged in battle, we could see something fairly unusual. Eren was able to harden his Titan's fists even in his Colossal Titan form.
This nigga's dad is basically God, bro.
Surprising, since
in this show,
no known user of his power could do that. Eren easily gained the upper hand on Armin, and
Bro gave him all this power, bro.
only my personal opinion.
Like
but I
what?
think that out of all Colossal Titans that we saw in the show, Eren is by far the strongest one. He may even be the strongest Colossal Titan that ever existed.
Nigga, he's going to be the strongest Titan ever in the damn Attack on Titan history.